Raymond James Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's Tampa just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Miller. Oh, man, it's Horn. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun snap to Miller. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Irving to start this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
20.
Baker now from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go. Bravo 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing is Miller. That's taken in by Horn. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running the toss here to Brooks. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Get up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
99 Bronco, Cougar 19.
From the gun, Miller. Catch made. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Panthers first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set. Half the 60.
Miller's going to throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go. Crack roll 80. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll air it out on third. Into the hands of Riget. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line, second down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
To throw is Miller. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun now on third down. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull that in front further, 13-zip. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. That guy, Luka, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
3rd and long, Mayfield. Outlast and Otten makes the grab. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go!
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now here's Miller. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180!
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. All set to go now from the 35.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. It's complete, Mike Evans. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Next attempt. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, and give to Brooks. And gets a few on the plunge forward. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap to Miller. He's got a man left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Cut out left. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
From the gun, Miller. This one's caught. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal, Carolina.
Working now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Finds him over the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Escapes. Now a hit. Mayfield loses the ball. Picked up by the Panthers. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing Miller. Gets him on the in route. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
The throw is Miller. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back now, pressure coming. Got a man, it's Horn. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Shotgun, give to Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught. It's caught him again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And the Bucs have the first.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's got Evans once again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On the return, here's Jones. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Miller to the air. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A motion to tight end left. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Makes the tackle. He's got space ahead. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Miller on play action. Throw left side, Sanders has it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. from Clemson in on that stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60.
Now here's Miller. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Harrison Mevis to kick off for the Panthers.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. But those are the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Inside, this is Ibuka. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Stoppage following that play. Emeka Ibuka in some pain, Brock. He's going to get some assistance. Man, we hope this is something minor. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Irving here from the gun. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Baker now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's complete. This is Ibuka. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
They're on 37-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Panthers leading by 6. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. The tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawks.
Second down, another run by Brooks. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Brooks on the counter. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Ready, ready.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Brooks. He cuts it back right, and he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
36. Buccaneers.
We hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
27 yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they take their first